In this clip, I will be talking about sales commission. First, let's talk about the different types. There's a counselor and there's a salesperson. Counselor is your third-party people who sell for you. In this example, I have the funeral home as my third-party person. They get a default commission of 5%. That default commission is the commission they will be set up every time I enter in a new contract. They'll be set up to get 5% unless there's a split. Saves you a lot of time not having to enter that commission every single time. Status is either active or inactive. Once they become inactive, they no longer appear on my pull-down list when I enter in new contracts. Posting rules. Posting rules are very important because they give you a lot of flexibility. Per each counselor and per each salesperson, you can select one of these 4 options. First option is post commission from deposit and payments. That means that when a deposit is posted or a payment is posted, a portion of both the deposit and payment will go towards commission. Now you set up that portion in the very beginning in the maintenance stage. I have it set up that 50% of the deposit and 50% of payments will go towards any commission that is due. If the deposit is enough to cover the commission, then it will all be paid in full. Otherwise, it will, as the payments come in, it will continue to pay until the counselor or the salesman commission has been paid. Post commission from payments only. This means that when a deposit is made, no commission is given to this particular counselor or salesperson, however I had it set up, when a deposit is made. Post full commission after contract is paid in full, meaning this person does not get any commission until the contract is paid in full. Post full commission after deposit is posted is like an override over the rules. What you're saying is that when the deposit is posted, they get their full commission up front. Doesn't matter if the deposit is enough to cover it or not. You're doing an override. Okay. Sales director. You can have as many sales directors as you want. There is no limit. You don't even have to have a sales director at all. If you don't, you can leave this blank. The sales director is going to provide an override, and there's another section where you set up what the percentage is of that override per each sales director. Now, what I'm going to do is let's create a brand new one. Okay, and I'm going to give 10% commission, active status. We're going to, do the first one. And we're going to make Doug the sales director. Now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the purchasing because I want you to see how this works. Okay, my first example where I already have some products in, and actually this one has already been posted. I had the funeral home, and I had Karen Natcher. And now if you notice this S here, that means there was a split. So Karen and Sandra both shared 5% commission. Now if I go into the commission history, when the deposit was made, both Karen and the funeral home got a portion of that deposit. But you'll notice that Sandra did not get paid at all. Now there was a reason why Sandra did not get paid, and the reason why Sandra didn't get paid is because Sandra is set up that she doesn't get paid commission until the contract is paid in full. Now, if you do any manual overrides, like they don't get paid at the end, they get paid in full in the beginning, then it will automatically, if there's a 3-way split, which this one is a 3-way split, if you do not have set percentages, which is another thing I want to talk about, if you let it do the default percentages, it will use 0.34, 0.33, and 0.33 when it's computing the commission for each person off of the deposit. Now you have the ability that you can preset up the percentages, so it's another level of complexity that you can add to this. So if you have a 3-way split, and it's with memorial products, because you even have the ability to set up the commissions different, whether it's memorial or versus building products. I mean, you have that flexibility as well. But you can set up percentage that if it's a three-way split, that the salesman always gets 50%, and the counselors would get 25 and 25. And depending on how the splits are, you can set up each one of those percentages. So that's just another level of complexity that you can add to this. Okay, let's create a brand new contract. And what I'm going to do is, I don't want to waste your time. I am going to actually stop this, and I'm going to enter in the contract and come back. Okay, what I want to do is, first I'm going to show you how you do a split. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to split. I'm going to give Johnny 3% and Tammy 2%, because they're going to split the 5% commission. I already have Kate set up as 10% commission, and if I want to check it, let's go in here and we can see it. So I've got, actually I have her set up, yeah, 10%. And Best Funeral Home, they're sharing the percentages. Okay. Then let's see. What I want to do is, let's go ahead and let's make some payments. Since I'm doing 50%, let's do, so $40 payment would be coming in. Actually, let's make it a 120, so that'd be 60. That'd be $20 per each one. All right, and let's actually make it a little, no, let's make it a little slower. 60 is fine, because that would be $30, that'd be $10 each, and I believe that was enough to pay off one. I want to show you redistribution. So let me, oops, wrong place. Let me go in here. Yeah, one person, Tammy, is $8.60. Okay, so it would be a $10 payment here, 10 and a 10, but I have redistribution set to true, meaning that if they don't need the full 10, that they would redistribute it between the other two. So that would be good. So let's do that one. Whoops. Put it in the wrong field. Okay, let's post the deposit. Okay, and let's look at the redistribution. Okay, if you noticed, so let me get my calculator up so you can see this. All right, so let me put the calculator in where you can see it. I'm going to take $10, and I'm $8.60, and it's $1.40, and $1.40 divided by 2 is 70 cents. So you can see that the redistribution occurred. There was more money left over, so 70 cents went both to split between Johnny and Kate. Redistribution is a nice feature. Redistribution, if you have it turned on, will not work if one of the people that are in the splits, or it doesn't, whether it's a split or not, whether a salesperson or a counselor, if one of them is set to a condition where they get paid up front, no matter what, then redistribution will be override. It won't work. It won't do it, because it doesn't want to make sure you overpay commission up front, because you've got someone set up that they get their commission up front. Okay. I hope that explains a lot about the commissions. I really would like input, so if this doesn't seem to match your model for sales commission, please let me know. I am trying to write this to where it will meet multiple businesses. So I appreciate your input. Thank you so much.